there's not much to
Hello
do.
everyone, welcome back to this channel. It's Enchanting Life ATM Foundation. If you have not yet subscribed, just hit the subscribe button already. Let's just be friends because you're going to benefit so much from this channel. And also make sure to turn on the notification bell so you do not miss any of our videos. So I'm making this video looking extra hot and juicy today because I know that there are some ladies who, after listening to this video, they'll be like, oh, she's only saying that because she people are not hitting on her right, left and center and all of that. So I just want to make this video as a very strong to send a very strong message. I'm not saying this to brag, but if I walk into a room and there are 10 men in that room, I guarantee you that 12 out of those 10 men are going to want to hit on me. Of course, the remaining 2 are not in the room. I'm just being extra. You know me, when I want to make a point, I like to make it extra. Now, I don't really believe in indecent dressing, like open everything and all of that. Personally, if I'm going out, this is what I would do. But I'm deliberately doing like this because I want to pass a point across. A lot of ladies say that the reason why they jump from one man to the other, Maria in Big Brother Nigeria, she was just saying this. I don't know what her reasons are. I am making sure to make this video before I will watch what her reasons are because I don't want to be influenced by another person's opinion, okay? I just want to stay authentic to the truth. This video is about answering the question, what is wrong when a woman is going from one partner to another really quickly, in a sexual way? In other words, what is wrong when a woman is seeking partners for casual sex? And you will know that on this channel, our conversation is about shifting our mindsets and shifting what we think about and shifting our reality, because what you are inside affects what you bring out into your external life every day, right? Now, I'm not talking about going on dates or talking about just going on romantic, getaways where nothing is happening on a sexual level. I'm talking about casual sex for ladies. Let me remove my face mask so that y'all can see me real well. When a woman is seeking partners for casual sex, no matter how politically incorrect what I'm about to say is going to sound, and I don't really care because you all know I don't subscribe to any kind of political philosophy. I only say the truth from my own point and what is biologically and psychologically found to be correct scientifically, right? And you know that psychology is a form of science. So when a woman is seeking casual sex from partners on a casual level, what is really going on? And is there anything wrong with this kind of behavior? Now, I'm not a life coach to tell you live your life like this or live your life like that. I have my own personal values and morals that I hold up to and I stand up for. But the truth is that when a woman is seeking casual sex, let's say she was in a relationship with someone for 6 months, the relationship ended, and then all of a sudden she goes into another relationship, she has sex with that person again, or she doesn't even want a relationship, she just says, you know what, let's be friends with benefits, or whatever they call it, benefits without friends, whatever. And she thinks that it's okay. And what I'm saying is something that traditionally lots of traditional feminists have always known. I'm not talking about contemporary feminists, and more grace to their elbows. They've helped us to accomplish a lot of things for women. I'm talking about traditionally. And if you have been following this channel, you will know that we are not proponents for only women. I have been accused several times of being a man hater. So do not come at me and say, oh, it's because I'm trying to raise the girl child and I'm not raising the male child. I'm all for equity. I'm all for balance. What you say to the boy, also say to the man. But I am also for psychology, and I'm speaking from the standpoint of what is best for us as women. If you want to have the best experience as a woman and you're watching this right now, then really listen to me, especially if you're a young lady and you're not, very experienced in the ways of men. You should really listen to what I'm saying right now. So when a woman is moving from one partner to the other in a sexual way, what she is actually seeking for is validation. The same way that men have egos, all men have really big egos. They want to be seen as protectors, they want to be seen as successful, they want to be admired by women. It's the same way that women want to be desired by men. So for a man, he wants to be admired. For a woman, she wants to be desired. She wants to feel like she has the power to have to create a sexual influence over a man. And that's why you hear some married women say, oh, after the first 3 years of marriage, all of a sudden my husband is not hitting on me like before again. It looks as if he's not liking me. And then she goes into the market, she buys creams, she does whatever she can to make herself look good, wants to be desired by men. They do not necessarily, they are not seeking sex, they are seeking that ability, that validation that I can make a man desire me in a sexual way. And where is that emptiness coming from? That emptiness is coming from a place of low self-esteem. Ladies, when a woman has high self-esteem, she will not engage in casual sex. I'm telling you. If anything happens that makes her want to engage in any kind of sexual relations that is not within a relationship, she's going to make the man pay for it. Either he's going to pay for it monetarily, which means giving her money, or it's going to get her into a place, a place where she can earn money, like giving her a job, or he's going to be doing really good favors for her. There is going to be an exchange of payment, and that's why I always talk about women who are prostitutes. Please watch my video about our video about holiday heartbreak, where I talked about prostitutes, and the video where I talk about that most men would rape a woman for free, and if they could get away with it and drink wine afterwards. Right? So if a woman has high self-esteem, let's consider the woman's body to be like a garden. Yeah. I know that's a little bit quaint and old-fashioned way to put it, but I am a bit old-fashioned like that. So she will screen very carefully who will come into this garden. I'm not saying there aren't women I'm not saying they are doing this because, okay, do this like this so that you can get a good husband, do that like that. No. I'm talking strictly from the standpoint of psychology and from the standpoint of self-esteem and from the standpoint of what's best for our mental health. So when a woman has sex with a man, her body releases hormones that causes her to bond with this man in an emotional way. And that's why you see some ladies, they go into this situation, they think that they are all in control, like, oh, I just want to have a good time. And from just having a good time, you seem to get stuck on the guy. You can't get him out of your mind. You're thinking about him. You say, okay, this was not the plan. What's going on here? And you begin to call him and you begin to want him more around you. And we all know what happens when you start to call a man unnecessarily. We all know the kind of result that would have, right? But when a woman has high self-esteem, in other words, she's a high-value woman, trust me, before a man will even get to the point of touching her skin, he would have gone through a lot of loopholes. Whether he would have spent a lot of money, he would have invested quite a lot emotionally, he would have done a couple of things to confirm to her that he is worth her time and much less her body. And I know that the feminists are going to come for my throat, and I'm ready for you guys if you come for my throat. But this is just the truth. As they like a challenge. Whether that challenge comes in the form of money, you will hear them say, oh, this woman is too expensive. But that's just because they cannot afford her. If they can afford her, watch who they are going to go out for. And so you have some men marry some ladies that are not taking care of themselves, that just look like the girl next door. And any woman can actually look beautiful. We have too many props to help us. We have our hairs, our nails, our lashes, hats, clothes, beautiful jewelry. We have too much. There is no excuse to look like, Jane the Dong as a lady. If that's what you choose to look like, it's your choice and it's your fault, whatever result you get from it. But you will see some men will actually marry these ladies because they feel like they can get away with nonsense with them. Nonsense that another woman who knows her worth will not get away with. And then after they get married to these women, guess who they are scrolling every time on Instagram looking for? Guess who they are scrolling every time on Facebook looking for? Is that lady who looks like she's out of their reach. The one who looks expensive. Guess who they are calling? Guess who they are spending money on? There is this program that a friend of mine introduced me to on TV, cheaters.com also, where the housewife was asking the husband for $5,000 and the husband was not providing it, but he spent that money in one night, less than 1 hour, on another lady in a club who looks, I don't know, like, it's really just a matter of who looks like she's not going to take anything less, because you could look expensive all you want, but if you start taking less in terms of behavior, you start asking for less in terms of what you need to take care of yourself and to keep the standard that you've been looking like before you got married to them, then who are you going to blame? It's really, we cannot blame other people for what happens to us so much in our lives, because we are adults and we have the responsibility to actually look out for ourselves and to ask for what we want and what we think we deserve. So I just want to pass this message across that there is nothing casual about casual sex, especially when we're talking about a lady. There is too much maintenance that goes into being a woman for one to just you just take yourself and you throw yourself to anybody who you feel shows you a little bit of attention. A woman who has high self-esteem, a high value woman, will not even be impressed by a man's empty attention. When a man says you look good, you'll be like, oh, I already know I look good. Tell me something else or do something else to convince me that you're actually giving me a compliment. You look good from a man to a woman is not a compliment. It's like good morning, because that's what a lot of men say to women every morning, every day. Anyway, so you saying you look good doesn't make you stand out. It makes you fit into the crowd. So you got to do more than say you look good. So that's something. And this is very, I'm not saying, okay, dress like this or dress like that. You can do whatever you want with yourself. But when it comes to interactions, just know that when a woman is engaging in casual sex with a man, she is seeking for sexual validation. She's seeking for validation of herself. And how will she begin to close this wound? Is by seeking therapy, by talking to a counselor who can help her increase her sense of self, who can help her increase her self-esteem. And when she closes this gap, she will no longer be easily impressed by just any man who says I, nor will she be easily impressed by her ability to make a man desire her, because men can desire any woman. As long as there's a hole between your legs, they're going to desire you. So there's nothing so special about that. The real question is, how much are they willing to invest in that thing that they desire? Oh, I like this thing. How much are you willing to invest to get it, to stay by your side? I have had men come back and ask me that, what would make a woman meet a man and sleep with him after 2 days? Trust me, these guys know that when they walk across the room to you, you are supposed to give them a job. So if you're not giving them a job, that's your fault. If you're not giving them a job and they're treating you in any way that they like, that's your fault. You don't have anyone to blame but yourself, especially if you watch this video and then you continue that same pattern. So more grace to Maria or anybody else who thinks that they are being body positive. You can't be body positive by getting them to invest in you without sleeping with you. That's in my opinion, that's more body positive than actually engaging in casual sex. And I hope that this resonates with someone. If you like this content, make sure you leave a like, share it with your friends, let them know, let them not be taken unawares, especially if they are young. And I will see you in the next video where we will talk more about how you can use your brain to change your life, your mental health. Lots of love always. Namaste. Remember that there is light in you and there is life in you, and you can co-create with Creator to create the life that you truly desire and that you truly deserve. Lots of love always. Namaste. Bye.